Fellow Toastmasters, was this the best after-dinner entertainment you've had in a long time? At this time, I'd like to invite our contestants back up to the stage. Let's give them a great, big, huge round of applause. They listen so well. Okay, go. Mr. Soundman? Well, that helps. Thank you. Thank you. He's been wonderful, by the way. He hides back there, but he's watching every moment. At this time, we're going to conduct the interviews. And let me just tell you, during the briefing, I had a lot of fun. This is a rather motley crew. So we are going to, in the order in which they spoke this evening, we are going to conduct this little bit of an interview according to your bios. William Dysack, in your interests, you mentioned that you are very much interested in stage acting. How does that help or hinder your public speaking?
Oh, it's a tremendous help. I think that a lot of times when I'm planning out a speech, the sort of gestures I might use in a stage production help and integrate into the speech as well and give it a little more oomph. And it's interesting because when I tell Toastmasters that I do stage acting, a lot of times people say, wow, that's really something. When I'm in a play and I tell people that I give speeches with Toastmasters, the actors go, wow, that's really interesting. So really, people in other parts of the performing arts really do appreciate the fact that we write our own material, we get up here, we're the only ones on stage, it's just us and the audience. So feel good about what you do because it earns a lot of respect.
Thank you very much. And tell us what division you are representing as well as your club and how long you've been a Toastmaster.
Sure, I'm Division H. I belong to two different clubs. Tonight I'm here representing the Capital Advanced Toastmasters, which as the name says is an advanced club, and I'm also a member of the Knowles Atomic Power Lab Corporate Club. I've been a member of Toastmasters for about 11, 12 years. I was a member of a corporate club, and then the company went belly up, and then I wasn't a member for a while, and then I became a founding member of the new corporate club that I'm in, which is really exciting. We have a lot of very enthusiastic younger members, and it's just terrific being a mentor.
We thank you very much for participating in this evening's contest, your certificate of participation, and thank you. Robert Schaff, you expressed an interest in distance running and recently completed the Hartford Marathon. Tell us what you found more difficult, the race or the training?
Oh, well, it's definitely the training. But the race, by the time, like the speech contest, the training is harder than the contest itself. By the time you get to the event, whatever's going to happen is going to happen. You can't do much about it. You just run your run. But to train for the marathon is an 18-week cycle that I went through, ramping up, bringing the miles in. So it really is quite a lot more effort. The race itself, 3 hours, 37 minutes, and then it's over.
And you represent what division?
Division E, Talcott View Toastmasters, and I'm also a member of Middlesex County Toastmasters, and I've been in Toastmasters for almost 8 years.
Wonderful. Thank you for your participation tonight, and here's your certificate. Franny Hannigan. You listed, I found this very interesting. You listed garbage as an interest and or hobby. Now,
Well, I did talk about kitty litter, so there's sort of a theme there.
Okay, is there other garbage in mind? Do you don your dark clothing at night and go dumpster diving? Tell us about this.
Yes, garbage is fascinating. Well, I'm a master composter in Connecticut and Rhode Island. Anyone else a composter in this room? The joys of garbage and composting and saving all that stuff is why I put garbage down there. And I knew it would get your attention, Carmen.
Yes, it did. I hang with hobos on occasion, and they love their dumpster diving. It's amazing what you can find, isn't it?
It is.
Have you ever been dumpster diving?
I have not, but I'm... Are you inviting me? And that's...
No, I'm not inviting you, but I know others who might.
Okay.
And your division that you're
Division C,
representing?
Trumbull Toastmasters.
Okay, and thank you. And how long have you been a Toastmaster?
3 years.
Wonderful. And thank you once again for your fine participation.
You're welcome.
Louis Benasuti. I love that last name. Benasuti, it just rolls off your tongue, especially when you're Italian. Louis, your hobby, rugby, motorcycles. It was the internet dating of which you spoke this evening, but my question is this. We want you to really tell us about that internet dating. Who has been your most interesting date, and where and when, and we want the details.
Well, my speech was 10% made up, 10% exaggeration, and sadly, 80% true, actually. But I'm very close to changing things. I actually met a wonderful woman in Poland, and we've been together many, many weeks, and I'm going back in December, and I think she's the one, which means I won't have to renew online, so we're good.
So you will ride off into the sunset on your motorcycle with her?
Well, I am a very dedicated Toastmaster, so maybe we'll have the ceremony here at the spring conference.
Oh. Tell us, Louis, how the division which you represent and how long you have been a Toastmaster, your club?
Been a Toastmaster for 12 years. There was a little gap in there where I lost my way, but I came back. Division A, Henry Hudson Toastmasters, which is a very strong club for 35 years in the Hudson Valley,
wonderful.
New York.
Well, thank you very, very much for your participation this evening. Here is your certificate. Bill Sullivan.
Yes.
You're
Hi.
trying to see the question here.
Trying to remember what I wrote.
What you wrote. When you were asked what inspires you most, you wrote everyday people. So give us an example, if you would, please, of what someone you might have shared or who might have inspired you in some way.
Sounds like a table topics question.
It is.
Thank you for that. Before I start, if anyone has the socks, if they could just maybe pass them down to the left side or throw them back in the corner. Those are actually my kids' socks. Would love to get them back. But, you know, every day at work, I work in the healthcare field, and I just see folks coming to work every day, working very hard, doing their job, doing what's right, and you don't recognize how many people are truly your mentors. They don't necessarily have to appear in front of you or be recognized as a mentor. It's almost years later that you look back and you say, wow, those people were my mentors. And I think that's what I meant, that every day that you work or you live, there are folks that are helping you out. And in Toastmasters, my club is a great club. They've helped me a long way, and it's everyday people just doing the right thing. So that's what inspires me.
And don't we all find that our Toastmaster blood runs deep, that it ventures into more than just this. It ventures into every day of our lives with everyone.
Absolutely. I use Toastmasters every day at work. Every day.
Bill, your club, your division, your club, and years of
Division
Toastmasters?
B. Club, Cromwell Community Toastmasters. Got a couple supporters here, and I've been a Toastmaster for 6 years.
Thank you very much for your participation this evening, your certificate.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. And Philip Pape. Your favorite quote is by a much beloved American author who lived not too far from here, Mark Twain, and the quote is, do you remember this?
Please remind me. I filled this out 2 months ago.
The quote is, whenever you find yourself on the side of the majority, it is time to pause and reflect. How does this relate to you in everyday life? Why is it your favorite quote?
I think it's just a simple message, and that is we all need to think for ourselves. I think Mohammed said this morning, everybody defines leadership differently. And so as the day that you are on the side thinking like everybody else, the conventional wisdom is a day you might think differently, not different as Apple would have you imagine. Think differently and think for yourself.
Thank you. And your division?
Division F, Club 8045, Talk It Up Toastmasters, and I've been a member for 3 years.
Wonderful. Thank you very much
you
for
very
your
much.
participation, and here's your certificate. Teresa Sam Houghton, may I ask how you got the nickname Sam?
It was a teenager thing.
Oh, okay.
If I told you the story, we'd be up here for a really long time. So let's just say I've been Sam for a little longer than I'll admit.
All right. And your occupation, well, you mentioned here that you are a freelance writer and wellness consultant. How do you find these overlap?
They really don't. Right now, the one makes me money and the other's just getting off the ground. But I do think every once in a while you come across a freelance article about health or wellness or food, which is my big thing, and that it helps pay the bills a little bit because you go, I can do that, and it doesn't require quite as much research as when someone says, write us an article about the 7 most interesting tea gifts you can give this year. So it's an interesting life right now.
And your division, which you are representing?
Division G, Capital View Toastmasters. And I've been a Toastmaster for, I guess it's going to be 3 years soon.
Wonderful. And thank you for your participation. Your certificate? And Glenn Dalko. Singing is one of your interests. I'm going to give you a choice. Would you mind sharing a song with us? Or would you like to tell us about your most exciting adventure on your motorcycle? Or do both at the same time?
At the same time. Well, one of the things I learned about singing, I used to teach people to sing in public. And one of the things that I found out was why public speaking is one of the scariest things in the world. Because public singing isn't even on the list. Most people would never get up here and sing, but they'd get up here and speak. So, I can't think of a song at the moment. I sang one last night for anyone that was here last night. The motorcycle is a lot less scary than Toastmasters. Because on a motorcycle, your ego can't get hurt. And what was the question?
Well, I was actually waiting for you to do both, pretend you were on your motorcycle and sing away for us, but since you're not going to do that for us, you don't even want to try? No?
Name a song, I'll think of.
Name a song, somebody, name a song.
Roadrunner song.
Roadrunner song.
Beep, beep.
How about row, row, row your boat?
Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream.
On your motorcycle?
Merrily, 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 drive your motorcycle where you'd like to go. How exciting. Thank
Well,
you.
thank you.
Thank you.
And the division which you represent.
I'm from Division D, Yale Toastmasters, Yale University Toastmasters 820.
And you've been a Toastmaster for how long?
About 8 years.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And you have your certificate of participation. Thank you. It seems we have a little more time here. Oh, here comes the judge. Thank you very much. Let's give our contestants another round of applause. Thank you. You may exit. Go ahead down. At this time, we do have the news, and I would like to invite up our District 53, Madam District Governor Bette McIntire and team. And let's please give a resounding applause to our international president, Mohammed Murad, for being with us this evening. Are we ready? May we have the drum roll, please? Here. Our second runner-up in the District 53 Humorous Speech Contest. Please welcome and congratulate William Dasak. Yes. Yes, move forward, please. Yes. There we go. Yes. Okay. Thank you, William, and congratulations. I am pleased to announce our first runner-up, Glenn Dalko. There you go. Want to have your picture taken? Okay. Thank you very much, Glenn. And congratulations. Members of the audience. All right, we truly do need a real drum roll. Come on, nice big one. Come on, ready? The first place winner in the District 53 Humorous Speech Contest is Bill Sullivan. Congratulations, Bill. Have a picture taken. Okay. Congratulations, Bill. Thank you. I do have to announce that we did have one disqualification due to time this evening. And with that, I thank you very much. This has been a wonderful humorous speech contest, and one more round of applause for all of our contestants. And now, our District 53 District Governor, Bette.
I would like to hear some appreciation for a very well-run contest. Carmine Coco de Young. It was a full day. We started off with a wonderful, wonderful education on leadership, something for all of us to think about. We also had some really fantastic exercises on truly looking at teamwork, something for us to consider as we grow forward. And we have a lot of work to do, as Mohammed has pointed out. And we will be able to give those tough messages, and when things aren't getting done, to have those difficult conversations, because that's the way we're going to turn things around. So it is with a great honor and appreciation that I would like to extend this tribute to Mohammed. And I have to put my glasses on. We didn't want to have too big of a trophy, then I could read it. It says, District 53 Fall Conference, Sharpen the Saw, Mohammed Murad, Distinguished Toastmaster, International President and Keynote Speaker, in appreciation for sharpening the saw at our conference. Mohammed Murad. At this particular time, though, I would like to ask Mohammed if he would like to say some parting words.
Hasta la vista, baby.